downstairs tonight, soft enough to almost disappear. The walls are thin in this old building, and somehow it sounds like you. I stood barefoot in the kitchen, watching headlights cross the floor. There's a crack beside the doorway now that wasn't there before. The flowers on the windowsill have faded, the way small things quietly do. But every corner of this apartment still keeps returning me to you. It's strange what survives a heartbreak. Not the fights, not the tears, just the ordinary moments that suddenly become sacred. And there's a song beneath the dawn at night, floating through the dark, like someone trying to reach me without saying my name. I close my eyes and for a second the loneliness almost leaves, like love is still somewhere nearby, breathing softly in another room. The bookstore closed last autumn, the one where you bought me Neruda poems. I walked past it yesterday evening and almost went inside from habit. There's comfort in unfinished stories, in not knowing where they end, because endings make things smaller, and what we had once felt endless. If I could speak to you again, I don't think I'd ask you to return. I'd only want one honest conversation, without fear, without blame, without pretending we didn't matter. There's still a song beneath the dawn at night, soft enough to break my heart, and somewhere between the melody and silence, I remember who we were. Not perfect, not forever, just two tired people loving each other the best way they knew how. The singing downstairs slowly fades, the building settles into sleep, and I stay awake beside the window, listening to what remains. There's a payphone standing on the corner beneath a flickering motel sign. Rain keeps falling through the silence, like the whole night forgot the time. I stopped my car beside the sidewalk just to watch the city breathe. A man in a dark coat crossed the avenue, holding flowers against the wind. For a second I imagined calling you, hearing your voice after all these years. But some numbers stay alive forever, even when nobody answers anymore. Memory is a strange companion. It waits quietly through the day, then returns all at once, when the world grows soft enough to hear it. And the payphone in the rain tonight looked like something left behind by love, lonely, fading, still glowing underneath the storm. I stood there with your name inside me, like an unfinished line in a song, wondering if somewhere in another life we learned how to stay. The diner down the street was closing, chairs turned upside down on tables. A waitress smoked beneath the awning, staring out at passing headlights. I wanted to ask her if heartbreak ever ends, but strangers carry enough already. So I kept walking through the midnight with my hands buried in my coat. Sometimes healing doesn't feel warm, sometimes it feels like standing alone in cold rain at 2 in the morning, realizing you survived what broke you. And maybe surviving is enough, maybe not every love story needs to become happiness to become meaningful. The payphone in the rain kept ringing softly, though no one was standing there. And somehow that felt exactly like the shape of missing you. Not desperate, not ruined, just a quiet ache woven into living, like winter folded into the air. By the time I reached the car again, the rain had almost stopped, and somewhere behind the sleeping city, a pale blue morning slowly arrived. The taxi smelled like rain and old leather. Street lights slid across the window slowly, and the driver looked at me through the mirror, like he already understood the night. I gave him your old address by accident. before correcting myself too late. He nodded without saying anything and kept driving through the empty avenues. Somewhere downtown a siren echoed, blue lights spilling over wet concrete. The city looked exhausted at that hour, like every lonely thing had finally surfaced. I rested my head against the glass, watching strangers disappear behind fogged windows, wondering how many people tonight were also trying not to remember someone. There are nights the world feels unbearably human. Too many quiet heartbreaks, passing each other beneath neon signs, without ever speaking aloud. And the taxi driver knew my name tonight, not because we'd met before, but because sadness starts looking familiar after enough years alone. He drove slowly through the sleeping city while old soul music played low. And somewhere between the static and headlights, I almost felt less broken. We stopped at a red light near the river, where you once kissed me in winter. You said the water looked endless at night, like love before reality touches it. I laughed back then too easily, certain nothing could leave us. It's strange how confidence disappears without making a sound. The driver asked if I was okay, in that careful way older people do, like he already knew. The honest answer would take all night. Maybe grief creates a language only certain people learn to hear, in long silences and tired eyes, and the way someone pauses before going home. And maybe surviving heartbreak means recognizing pieces of yourself inside complete strangers. The taxi driver knew my name tonight, even though I never said it, because loneliness leaves fingerprints on the way a person moves through darkness. When we finally reached my building, rain had started fading into mist, and for the first time in months, home didn't feel entirely empty. The taxi disappeared beyond the corner, jazz fading softly with it, and I stood beneath the quiet street lamp, listening to the city breathe again. Opposite turning slow, midnight radio, soft rain on my window tonight, and I still miss you. Dusty records on the floor, your old jacket by the door. Every little thing remains, like your love still stays. Street lights glowing pale and blue, every song reminds me of you. I close my eyes and drift away, back into yesterday. Maybe some memories never fade. Maybe some hearts always stay. Every lonely night I know still leads me back to your soul. Cassette heart tonight, still rewinding through my mind. Every melody we knew still feels a little like you. Soft echoes in the rain, calling out my name again. Even when the morning shines, you still live inside my eyes. Slow dancing in the kitchen light, laughing softly late at night. I remember how you smiled, how you made the silence bright. Now the room feels cold and still, but your memory lingers here. Every whisper in the dark still leaves a mark on my heart. If you hear this old love song, maybe you still sing along. Maybe somewhere deep inside, you still miss those summer nights. Cassette heart tonight, spinning slowly through the night. Every dream I try to lose still comes back to you. Even when the stars grow dim, I still feel your touch again. Every lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Old cassette fading low, night slowly letting go. But somewhere inside my soul, you still feel like home. There's a woman sitting alone at table 7 in the cafe that never really closes. A cigarette burning slowly in her hand, while midnight leans against the windows. The waiter already knows her order: black coffee, no sugar. The kind of sadness that becomes routine after enough years. Outside, buses sigh through rainy streets, neon reflections trembling in puddles. And somewhere in the corner, an old jukebox plays a song about leaving. She keeps staring at the empty chair across from her, like memory might still arrive late, like love could walk back through the door someday. Apologize apologizing softly for time. Loneliness doesn't always look tragic. Sometimes it looks elegant, quiet, well-dressed, and unbearably tired. And the woman at table 7 tonight looked exactly how heartbreak ages. Beautiful, fragile, still holding herself together in public. I couldn't stop watching her silhouette beneath the dim cafe light, thinking maybe every lonely person eventually recognizes themselves in another. She touched the rim of her coffee cup slowly, like someone remembering a hand. And when she finally smiled at something distant, it nearly broke my heart. The bartender turned the music lower, chairs scraping softly against the floor, while the city outside kept moving without asking who got left behind. The young couple rushed in from the rain, laughing, carrying too much future in their eyes. And suddenly the whole room felt divided between beginnings and survivors. Maybe grief becomes gentler with age, not smaller, not lighter, just more familiar to carry. Like an old winter coat, heavy at first, then strangely comforting against the coldness of the world. As the rain softened outside, and for a moment before she disappeared, she looked almost peaceful somehow, like she had finally made room for both memory and tomorrow. Near dawn, the cafe lights dimmed low. Streets turn pale blue with morning, and the empty chair at table 7 stayed quietly facing the door. The old movie theater on Carson Street still glows red after midnight, even though half the seats are broken now and hardly anybody comes anymore. I bought a ticket I didn't really want, just to sit somewhere warm and dark. The girl behind the counter looked half asleep, blue light flickering across her face. Inside, dust moved through the projector beam like tiny ghosts trapped in the air. And suddenly I remembered your laughter echoing beside me years ago. You always cried at sad endings, even before the music faded out, while I pretended not to notice, just to keep you talking longer. Funny how memory edits people, softening sharp edges with time, until heartbreak starts looking beautiful from far enough away. And the movie theater on Carson still holding warmth from another life. I sat alone beneath the screen glow, listening to strangers breathe in the dark, thinking maybe loneliness is just love with nowhere left to go. A couple near the back row held hands like the world outside couldn't touch them, and for a moment I envied how young their future still looked. Meanwhile I kept watching reflections dance across the empty aisles, realizing grief doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it simply learns better manners. Outside, rain gathered beneath the marquee lights, turning the sidewalk silver blue. The city looked like an old photograph, slowly folding into itself. If I could step inside one memory forever, it wouldn't be our first kiss, or the night you left. It would be something smaller, you leaning your head against my shoulder, halfway through a terrible movie, completely trusting me with your silence. The movie theater on Carson Street emptied slowly, credits rolling across the screen, while people disappeared back into their separate lives. And somewhere between the final song and silence, I finally stopped asking the past to become the future again. Because maybe love's real purpose was never permanence. Maybe it was simply teaching us how deeply a heart can feel. Near dawn, the neon sign switched off, the street fell quiet beneath the rain, and I walked home carrying your memory like an old film, too beautiful to throw away. There are dead flowers on the windowsill, still leaning toward the sun. I should have thrown them out weeks ago, but somehow I couldn't touch them. You used to water them every Sunday, while humming songs under your breath. Tiny ordinary rituals that felt invisible at the time. Now the apartment echoes differently, like the air itself has changed. Even the floorboards sound lonelier without your footsteps crossing them. No one tells you how quiet love disappears, not in one terrible moment, but in small neglected things. And the flowers we forgot to water still break my heart tonight, because somewhere between being busy and being tired, we stop noticing each other. Not all endings are inside a cookbook. Your handwriting still soft and careful, like you were trying not to disturb the world outside. Someone's arguing in the alley, a dog keeps barking down the block. Life goes on in loud, imperfect ways, while grief stays painfully polite. If I could return to one evening, it wouldn't be our first kiss or some dramatic final moment, just an ordinary Tuesday. You're standing barefoot in the kitchen, asking if I wanted tea, and me not understanding that this was happiness. The flowers we forgot to water still sit beside the glass tonight. Brown at the edges, beautiful in a ruined way. And maybe love doesn't die suddenly, maybe it fades the way seasons do, quietly, gradually, until one day the room feels cold without warning. I open the window before sleeping. Night air moves through the curtains, and somewhere in the darkness a memory blooms too late. I don't feel you like a memory. You're softer than the past, more like something still unfolding, more like something built to last. Not a hurt that keeps on burning, not a dream I have to chase, just a low and tender meaning, still alive in every trace. When the blue comes closer, when the whole world quiets down, I can feel your love return without making any sound. Love still moves in slow light, soft across my heart tonight, like the last glow holding on after almost all is gone. Love still moves in slow light, warm beneath the deepest blue. Even when I close my eyes, it still turns me back to you. I have learned that some emotions only deepen when they slow. They don't leave in broken pieces, they just change the way they glow. There's a grace inside the silence, there's a sweetness softly through the pain. Maybe love becomes more beautiful after all the noise is through. Not because it asks for nothing, but because it still feels true. Love still moves in slow light, like a song too deep to lose, like a hush that keeps on falling through the dark, through the blue. Love still moves in slow light, and my heart still feels it too. Even when the night lets go, it leaves me close to you. I don't feel you like a memory. You're gentler than the truth. Love still moves in slow light, and it still moves me to you. The grocery store was almost empty. Fluorescent lights humming overhead. A tired cashier counted coins slowly, like the whole night had given up speaking. I wandered through familiar aisles, holding things I didn't need. A carton of milk, a bottle of wine, flowers already beginning to fade. There was a song playing quietly somewhere, an old love song from years ago. And suddenly your voice returned to me, clearer than the moment you left. You used to dance beside the refrigerator light, late at night in oversized sweaters, turning ordinary loneliness into something warm enough to survive inside. No one tells you memory arrives like this, not dramatically, not all at once, just in tiny unexpected places, when your guard is finally down. And the grocery store before closing tonight felt strangely sacred somehow, like grief and tenderness were standing together under flickering white lights. I watched strangers push their carts in silence, carrying invisible things home, and realized everyone is lonely in ways they never explain aloud. A little girl fell asleep in her mother's arms near the frozen food section, and something about the softness of that moment almost broke me completely. Outside, rain blurred the parking lot into watercolor reflections of blue and gold, and for one impossible second I thought I saw you waiting by my car. But it was only another tired stranger pulling their coat against the cold. Funny how the heart keeps searching even after it knows better. If I could speak to you now, I wouldn't ask why we failed. Some loves collapse quietly under the weight of ordinary life. I'd only ask, did you feel it too? That brief, beautiful period when the world felt softer because we existed together. The grocery store before closing emptied slowly, one lonely person at a time. clock out, and somewhere between the flowers and fluorescent lights I finally understood something gentle. Healing isn't forgetting someone, it's learning to remember them without losing yourself completely. Near midnight the cashier locked the doors, the lights dimmed one row at a time, and I walked back into the quiet rain, carrying less sadness than before. Neon rain tonight, falling through the city lights. Radio plays soft and low, and I still can't let you go. High heels echo down the street, lonely rhythm, broken beat, midnight wind against my face. Still searching for your embrace. Every cafe closing down, empty shadows all around, your reflection in the glass feels like memories from the past. Maybe I should say goodbye, but your ghost still fills my nights. Every little light I see still brings you back to me. Neon rain tonight, washing over all my lonely nights. Every dream I try to lose still leads me back to you. Soft blue city glow like a love I still don't know. Even when the stars fade away, I still hear your name. Taxi lights and smoky bars, old love songs beneath the stars, people dancing, moving on, while my heart still holds you close. I still wear your favorite scent, like the nights we almost met. Somewhere in this endless blue, I still belong to you. still whisper your name. There's an old cigarette machine still glowing in the corner of the bar, like something forgotten by time, too stubborn to disappear. The bartender wiped the counter slowly, while a tired saxophone filled the room. Outside, rain painted silver lines across the empty avenue. Came here because the apartment felt too quiet, because memory gets louder after midnight, because some nights loneliness needs witnesses, even if they're strangers. At the end of the bar, a woman in red lipstick laughed too hard, like she was trying to outrun something heavy inside her chest. Everyone carries heartbreak differently. Some drown it in music, some bury it in work, and some sit beneath dim lights, pretending they're fine. And the cigarette machine at the bar tonight looked exactly how missing you feels. Old-fashioned, flickering, still glowing for no good reason. I watched smoke rise toward the ceiling, like prayers nobody expected to answer. And somewhere between the jazz and whiskey, I almost forgave the ending. You used to hate places like this, too sad, too late, too full of people hiding from themselves. But secretly I think you understood them. There's comfort in broken atmospheres, in rooms where no one asked questions, where silence can sit beside you quietly without needing to be fixed. If you walk through that door tonight, I don't think I know who to blame anymore. Time softens anger strangely, until only tenderness survives. And maybe that's the cruel beauty of love. It leaves long before memory does. So the heart keeps reaching for someone already gone. The cigarette machine kept glowing softly long after the music slowed down, and the city outside turned blue with approaching dawn. I sat there finishing cold coffee, listening to glass clink in the distance, thinking maybe healing isn't moving on. Maybe it's simply learning how to miss someone without disappearing yourself. Near morning, the bartender switched off the neon sign. Chairs lifted slowly onto tables, and I stepped back into the rain, still carrying your name. but lighter now, somehow. There's a chair beside the window where the sunlight used to fall. I still catch myself looking at it, like you might be there after all. You always sat there in the evenings, reading pages you never finished. One foot tucked beneath your sweater, tea growing cold beside your hands. I never understood those moments, how quietly they mattered then. Now the whole apartment aches with them, like music after the song has ended. It's dangerous, the way memory softens people, turning ordinary love into something almost holy. And the chair by the window tonight feels heavier than furniture should, like it's holding the shape of someone the world forgot to return. I keep the lamp beside it glowing, even after midnight comes, because part of me still believes love can find its way home in the dark. The landlord changed the hallway carpets. Everything smells newer now, but grief has its own stubborn scent that never fully leaves a room. I saw your brother at the market. He asked me if I'm doing well, and I said yes, without thinking, the way lonely people do. Sometimes I wonder what survives us after everyone moves on. Maybe not the grand declarations, maybe just tiny habits. The way you hummed while tying your hair, or touched my wrist while passing by. Small gestures too human to notice until they become impossible to replace. The chair by the window is empty, but Outside, snow begins to fall softly. The city fades into white, and the lamp beside the window stays on for no reason anymore. City lights outside my room, midnight painted blue, radio playing softly low, still reminding me of you. Another night without your touch, another dream that hurts too much. I watch the rain slide down the glass like memories from the past. Your photograph beside my bed, every word you left unsaid still echoes softly through my mind like a love I cannot hide. Maybe some hearts never change, even after all this pain. Every road I wander through still somehow leads to you. City lights and you, that's all I'm holding on to. Every shadow in the rain still whispers your name. Even when the night moves on, I still feel you in this song. Heavy, lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Slow jazz playing down the hall, I still wait beside your call. People passing far away while my heart refuses change. Neon shining through the dark like cold fire inside my heart. Every little thing I see still pulls your memory to me. If you hear the radio tonight, maybe you'll remember why we once believed that love could stay forever in the city rain. City lights and you still feel beautiful and true. Every dream I try to lose brings me back to you. Even when the stars are gone, your memory still lives on. Every lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Radio fading with the dawn, but I'm still holding on. Somewhere underneath these lights, I still see your eyes. There's a softness in the air, like your love is still around. Not enough to break my heart, just enough to calm it down. In the hush between my thoughts, in the slow and silver blue, something stays so close to me, and it still feels close to you. I don't need the night to speak, I can hear it in the glow. Some loves never really leave, they just learn to move in slow. Close to me in the quiet, like a dream that never ends, like a touch I still remember, falling through me once again. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to feel like home. Even when the dark gets deeper, I don't feel alone. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't ask for it to stay. But the beauty of your love still finds me in its way, like a whisper without words, like a song without a name. It comes over me so gently, and nothing feels the same. I don't need the night to speak, I can hear it in the glow. Some loves never really leave, they just learn to move in slow. Close to me in the quiet, like a dream that never ends, like a touch I still remember, falling through me once again. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to feel like home. Even when the dark gets deeper, I don't feel alone. Maybe this is what remains when the ache has turned to grace. Not the fear of losing someone, but the warmth they leave in place. Maybe love can still be near without asking to be shown, just a tender kind of presence that the heart has always known. Close to me in the quiet, like a light that lingers on, like the sweetest kind of memory after almost everything is gone. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to pull me through. Even when the morning finds me, I still wake with you. There's a softness in the air that I never knew before, and in every quiet part of me, I feel you even more. pale light in the hallway, and the house is breathing slow. I found your letter in the drawer tonight, from a summer long ago. I bought a dress for Sunday evening, soft white silk against my skin. You said we'd dance until the morning, but you never walked back in. Now the record player spins in circles, like the years I can't undo. And every quiet part of this room still somehow leans toward you. Some loves don't burn like fire, they stay like shadows on the wall, silent as a sleeping city, but they never leave at all. I still keep the dress I never wore, hanging like a memory behind the door. Every thread still holds your name, even now nothing feels the same. And sometimes when the night is still, I swear I hear footsteps near, like love never really disappeared. It just learned to live without us here. The neighbors moved away last winter, the cafe closed 2 streets from mine, but I still walk that old direction, like I'm chasing borrowed time. There's a crack inside the mirror where your reflection used to stay, and I still turn the lights on softly, the same careful way. If you saw me now, would you recognize these eyes, or the woman who kept waiting long after goodbye? Maybe we were never broken, maybe life just pulled too hard, and 2 gentle hearts got separated by the weight of who we are. I still keep the dress I never wore, like a promise folded into something torn. Every night I tell myself I don't need you anymore, but the moonlight through the curtains still falls exactly like before. And somewhere in the silence, I still love you more. Morning slowly fills the windows, dust is floating through the gold, and the dress still waits beside me, growing older with my soul. The jukebox only works halfway now. Some buttons stick when you press them down, but every lonely soul in this bar still feeds at quarters after midnight. I came in just before closing time, rain dripping from my coat sleeves. The bartender gave me the usual nod, like sadness had become part of the furniture here. There was a woman dancing by herself near the corner, eyes closed beneath the red neon light, like she was trying to remember who she had been before heartbreak. And somewhere between the low bass and cigarette smoke, your name returned to me again, soft as dust floating through projector light, impossible to hold on to. Some memories don't arrive loudly, they enter slowly through music, through familiar melodies, but still know where the broken parts are hidden. And the last song on the jukebox tonight sounded like us in another lifetime. Slow drums, fading chords, two hearts trying not to disappear. I sat there staring into whiskey reflections while the whole room blurred into blue, thinking maybe love never truly leaves. It just becomes quieter with time. An old couple sat near the back wall, sharing fries without speaking much, the kind of silence built over decades where tenderness no longer needs translation. I envied them for a moment, not because they looked happy, but because they had survived enough years together to grow gentle around each other's pain. Outside, taxis drifted through wet streets, the city breathing underneath the storm. And for the first time in a long while, missing you didn't feel like drowning. If I could live inside one sound forever, it might be this jukebox humming softly at 2 in the morning, while strangers carry invisible heartbreak around me. Because there's comfort in realizing the world is full of people quietly trying to heal without knowing how. The last song on the jukebox finally ended, static trembling through the speakers, and nobody in the bar moved right away, as if we all needed one extra moment before returning to our separate lonelinesses. Back into rain, back into memory, back into the unfinished ache of being human. Near dawn, the bartender switched off the neon signs, chairs lifted slowly onto tables, and somewhere inside the fading silence, your memory became lighter in my hands. The last night bus hissed at the corner, doors opening into cold blue air, and everyone climbing inside looked tired in the same quiet way. I took a seat beside the window, watching the city slide backwards slowly. Liquor stores, closed diners, street lights against each other, like the world had never heard them before. And for a moment I missed not you, but the person I used to be beside you. The driver kept on music playing softly, something sad from another decade. The kind of song that sounds like memory, even the first time you hear it. There are nights when moving forward feels less like courage and more like simple exhaustion from carrying the past too long. And the night was to somewhere else tonight. Felt like my whole life in motion, half empty, half lost, still trying to reach the morning. I lean my head against the shaking glass, while strangers disappeared at every stop, thinking maybe healing happens slowly, one leaving at a time. A woman near the back kept reading letters under flickering overhead lights, turning each page carefully, like it might still change the ending. Outside, laundromats glow through the darkness, tiny islands of fluorescent loneliness. And somewhere between two sleeping neighborhoods, I realized I hadn't said your name all night. Not because I forgot you, but because grief had finally softened into something quieter than pain. If you saw me now, you'd probably think I look older, not just in the face, but in the way I sit with silence still. I hope life has been gentle with you. I hope somebody notices the beautiful things I once noticed too. The night bus to somewhere else kept moving, past rivers, past warehouses, past windows glowing golden, distant apartments. And suddenly I understood, not every lonely road is tragic. Some are simply the distance between who we were and who we become after love. Near dawn the bus grew almost empty, the sky fading slowly into gray. And somewhere inside the quiet hum of the engine, I felt my